Hello and Namaste. In continuation with the exploration of the mathematical tools calculator, we are exploring calculator FX991ES or EX plus. Now, if you'll observe here, this is the one agenda for today's session, that is a normal distribution calculations through the calculator. Now, first thing, we have to understand the notations from the calculator. Calculator is giving PQR. These functions take the argument T same as Z. So T is nothing but a normal, standard normal variate here in this particular calculated mode, and whereas we are normally using capital Z, right, and determine a probability of standard normal distribution. So if you'll observe here, I have drawn here three figures along with the shaded area. Now this shaded area, this P of T, this Q of T and R of T. That means I need to provide the value of T, that is the standard normal Z, to the calculator for the P. If the values, I have to take it as something like this, that is probability of Z less than or equals to, that means what you have to understand that we have to take the left, you can say the left tail side of the portion, right? This is less than. If it is between the area from 0 to the point Z, 0 to the point some Z, then we have to go for Q of T. And similarly, if we have to go and explore, this is greater than or equals to point, then we have to go and put the value in R of T, right? Now let us take these examples. I have purposely taken these examples along with the answers so that we can just cross check whether you are getting the similar answers for this particular thing. First of all, this has to be on a start mode. So this, if you'll observe, this start word has come here. That means the calculator is already in start mode. How to bring the calculator in start mode? You can just take it from the I button over here. Already the start mode has been discussed about that. Okay, now in the start button, start mode here, I have to provide the value of Z at 1.5. So that means what I need to find probability Z less than or equals to 1.5. Z less than or equals to 1.5. So I need to go shift. If you observe the button 1, there is a start oblique distribution. So I need to put 1 here. After that, if you'll observe here, this 5 is for the distribution. 5 is for the distribution. Put a place 5. Here, for this, we have got it here P, Q, R and T. Now this T also will be discussing later on with the help of this particular example. Let me just go ahead and take this P, Q, R. What this P, Q, R means. P, Q, R, as I have told you, these are the things, and P is resembles for the probabilities which are less than or equals to, for this Z less than or equals to. Then this Q is the probability between 0 to the point towards the positive. Obviously, this is what the statistical table is giving me the values. The same values will be getting it by the calculator. Only the thing is you have to take care about your signs of this probability of Z less than or equals to, probability of 0 less than Z less than the point, and probability Z greater than or equals to the point. So we have to take care of these things. So please do understand the shaded region. How this shaded region, this right hand side tell for R, middle part is for the Q. Similarly, the left hand side part or the left hand side tell of this bell shaped curve is for the P. Now, so suppose for example, I wanted to have probability of Z less than or equals to 1.5. So I have to choose P over here. For the P, it is 1. I need to enter the value 1.5. So 1.5 round bracket complete will give me the value as 93319. Right now, this calculator mode is again one thing, because I'll be using this fix. Let me just explain why this calculator is giving me 9 figures and 0.9332, because it's 0.93319, and because of the fifth digit, that is of 9, this one becomes 2. This one becomes 2 here. That is the law of approximation, right? Round off, you can say. Fine. Now, so it is probability of, so it's nothing but P of 1.5 is nothing but probability of Z less than or equals to 1.5. Right now, again, I have to go and suppose I wanted to have a negative here. So it's the same thing. I have to take the help of this button, the keypad button. Here, suppose I'm just putting here minus sign. Sorry, it's 1 minus sign. And if I'll press enter, then I will be getting the value here. So if, again, this is again the P value at the point minus 1.5. minus 1.5. So this will be the value will definitely change because it's a minus. So 1 plus 1.5 is this here, wherein this minus 1.5 will be here, though this part is obviously less than 0.5, right? Wherein if we, this 1.5 will observe here, this point has come up more than 0.5 because this part is from 0 minus infinity to 0. Already this part, the probability is 0.5. Okay, so you should understand in this way, right? Okay, now again shift 1, I've got again 5. I need to go back. Now I need to have 1.25. What is the probability of the 0 to 1.5? 1.25. So q is for 2, q is 1.25. 1.25 bracket complete is equals to, so I'm getting the value as 0.39435, and because of this 5, this becomes 4. And if in your statistical table or standard normal curve table, you'll be getting the value up to 4 digits, and that is the reason the last digit has been round off. So you'll be getting the value in front of 1.2 row and 0.05 column, you'll be getting the value 0.3944. Okay, so this is for the q. Again, using the keypad, if you wanted to have the check, this is what will happen with the minus. So it will be, okay, sorry. So what is this difference? Because 0 to 1.25 and 0 to minus 1.25, the value will remain same because of the same area of this bell-shaped curve or a normal distribution. Therefore, if you observe, the value didn't change, and we have got the same value for q of minus 1.25 also, because of the symmetricity of the curve, of this curve at u equals to or you can say the z equals to 0, or at the point mean of the distribution, right? Okay, then shift 1, I need the distributions 5, then I need the value at r, so 3. So now at this 0.5, so if I want probability z greater than or equals to 0.5, I need to press 0.5 bracket complete equals to. So if you'll observe, it says 0.30854. Because of that, we have got the value, because the 5 next digit to the 5 is 4, which is less than 5, and that is the reason the value becomes 0.3085. If you'll observe, the table will also give you the same value, but here in this particular thing, the table would not give you the direct value. It will give you the value at from 0 to 0.05. That value also you can check it using the value or the function q of t, right? Okay, similarly this. So now again, if I wanted to go and check the negative value, what will happen with the negative? You will get this as more than. Why is that so? Because this value will come, this 0.5 will come here, and values for greater than z will give me all these values including 0.5, and hence z greater than equals to minus 0.5 will give me the value 0.69146. Because of this 6, it will give me 0.3085, sorry, 0.6915 value here, right, for r minus 0.5. Now there is another one very important thing is, if I have the values of this particular x as the frequencies, like the x values and the frequencies has been given, we can calculate the value of t as well as this. Now here in this particular example, I have taken one more which I wanted to show you all, that is of fix 3. I have to fix the calculator up to what digits I have to get the answer. So no need to do that the round off thing, right? Now this is, okay, sorry, let me just shift mode. Here if you observe the number 6 is for fix. So if I'm pressing the number 6 here, it is asking me what you wanted. You wanted from 0 to 9. That means, do you want fractions? Then it is from 1 to 9. And if you don't want any fraction here, directly round off, you can use this 0 button. So now in the particular case, if I need the values up to 4 digits, so if you observe it, 0.1234 have come. So whatever the calculations here onwards I'll be doing on the calculator, that will fix automatically. The 5th digit will get round off because of this fix button. Okay. Now I have to take this. For that, I have to go for shift 1. Now if here I have to go for the type. So if you observe type here, 1, that is the variance, or you can one variable. So I need to enter this value. So if you observe, this is the table. These values we need to put it on the calculator. I have to put it the 0. So I've explained how to put the values in the table. That is, please follow the I button. So now it's 0 equals to, right? So I have got this x filled with 0. 1 equals to 2 equals to 3 equals to 4 equals to 5 equals to 6 equals to 7 equals to, remember after 7 there is no 8, purposely I have not given here 8. So 9 equals to 1 0 10 equals to. So we have got filled up with the values of x. Now we have to go and fill up the values of the frequencies, right? Values of the frequency. So I have to go for the next here frequency. So it's 1 equals to 2 equals to 1 equals to 2 equals to 2 equals to 2 equals to 3 equals to 4 equals to 2 equals to, and for this 10 we have got the value 1 equals to. So we have got this. Now I need to save this particular x and frequency table. So I need to put AC here. After putting AC here, what is the next question? To determine the normalized variate this t, when that means what we need the value of z at x is equals to 3, right? The same way what we are doing it for the traditional method of the z and the normal distribution, the value of x we are converting into the standard normal variate, that is a z. The same thing we are doing it here. This t will give me the value corresponding to this x of z, right? Now I want this 3, so this the entering a little different. So 3, but what is this 3? I want this particular 3. I want z value. So t value. So again the same thing, shift 1, then I need 5 distribution, and then here it is a 4. So if you observe here, this is 3t, right? Which is equals to, will give me minus 0.7623, because I have fixed my calculator value here as 4 digits, up to 4 digits, it will give me minus 0.7623. Now this is the value of the corresponding z at x is equals to 3. What I needed, I need this value of this particular value of p. So okay, just a minute, let me bring down this. Okay, so now this is what, so I need it here, this particular p value. So shift 1 5 1 of this particular, so I need to put answer round bracket equals to. So if you observe, it is 0.2230 is the answer for this particular z. So for that particular z we'll be having this type of answer. So this is what is all about the normal distribution calculations. It's not required, you don't require even the statistical table to go for the normal distributions, but yes, definitely you do require the prior knowledge of the distribution so that you can choose whether you need to go for P or Q or R. Disclaimer is, I am not saying that you should not have the prior knowledge of the distribution. Yes, that theory part is always required. You can use the mathematical tools only if you do have the prior knowledge of all the topics. This type of tools will be helping out only if you do have the knowledge of the particular theory. So I've just started this particular type of series only to take the help of this particular thing, but not for the things that you have to just don't think about don't study the basic concepts of mathematics and directly move to the calculator. It will not help you out at all. Okay, so it's all about the normal distribution just to make your calculations little bit easy, and you can cross check easily the calculations whatever you have done by the normal distribution. Stay tuned, stay connected with the channel as well as the sessions, upcoming sessions. I'm always trying to help you out with the calculators as well as the concepts of mathematics. Thank you so much. Happy learning.